Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session we'll be solving paper 2 for May-June 2023. Question number 1. Find the temperature that is 8 degree colder than minus 5 degrees Celsius. So the current temperature is minus 5. You need to find the temperature which is 8 degree colder. It means 8 less than this. So to find 8 less, you just subtract 8. You will get the temperature which is minus 13 degrees Celsius. Question 2. There are two prime numbers in this list. Work out the sum of these two prime numbers. So the two prime numbers are 47 and 61. We need to work out the sum. It means you need to add both. So 47 plus 61, that gives you a total of 108. Question 3. On 10 days, Stephen records the number of minutes he has to wait for a train. Complete the stem and leaf diagram to show this information. So the first column that we have is the stem and the second column is the leaf. So in the first row, which is the ones row, we have all the values which are starting from 0 to 9. The second row is the tens row. We put in the values which start from 10 to 19, and the third row, the 20s row, is from 20 to 29. So suppose we have a value 27. So it will go in the 20s row. 2 is already here, so only we need to write 7 to represent 27. Okay, this is just an example. Let's get back to the question and complete the information. So in the first row, we'll have all one digit. So out of this, 1 and 3 is already mentioned. So we are left with 5, 4, 5 and 8. Let's put them in order. So you have 4, you have 2 5s and a 8. In the tens row, we will have 12 and 11. So 11, 1 is already here, so just write 1 to make it 11. For 12, we just write a 2. Okay, and in the 20s row, we have 23 and 24. So 2 is already there, so you need to write 3, it makes 23, and for 24, just we put a 4. So this completes the diagram. Now, the next part of the question is find the median. There are total 10 numbers given to us. So the mid values will be two values, which is the fifth and the sixth value. So to the right of the sixth value, you have 4 numbers. To the left of fifth, we have 4 numbers. So we have two mid values here. To find the median, we'll add both and divide by 2. So let's count the fifth and sixth values. So this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth are 5 and 8. So your median will be 5 and 8. Add both, divide by 2. That gives you 6.5. Next question, question number 4. The distance from town A to town B on a map is 3.5 centimeter. The scale on the map is 1:250,000. Find the actual distance in kilometers from town A to town B. So on the map is to real, the ratio is 1:250,000. It means 1 centimeter on the map is 250,000 centimeter in real. But we want to find the distance, actual distance in kilometers. So let's convert this 250,000 into kilometers. To convert centimeter to kilometer, okay, we need to divide by 100,000. So divide by 100,000. So 1 centimeter on the map is 2.5 kilometer in real. Now we got the relation. Now the question is to find, on the map it is 3.5 centimeters. So how much is the distance in kilometers in actual? So to find 1 centimeter is 2.5. So 3.5 centimeter will be 3.5 times 2.5. That will give you 875, that is 8.75. So it is 8.75 kilometer in actual. Moving to the next question, that is question number 5. A spinner is spun. The possible outcomes are A, B, C and D. The probability of spinning A, C or D is shown in the table. Complete the table. We know when you add the probability of A, B, C and D, it will add up to 1. So to find the missing probability, you add all the 3 and subtract from 1. So 0.2 plus 0.05 and 0.35, that's add up to 0.6. So subtract from 1 minus 0.6, that gives you 0.4. So the missing probability is 0.4. Question number 6. Your universal set is starting from 1 up to 20. E is a set of even numbers, M is multiples of 5. So let's write these sets. So universal set is starting from 1 up to 20 is also included because there is an equal to sign. Set E is a set of even numbers. So even numbers from the universal set are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. And set M is a set of multiples of 5. So from the universal set, multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15 and 20. Okay, question 1, 6a, it says find the number of elements in set M. So in set M you have 4 elements, so your answer is 4. Find the elements in the set E intersection M, the elements which are common in set E and M. So we need even numbers which are multiples of 5. So common between the two sets are only 10 and 20. So we write the answer here, 10 and 20. These are the two elements which are common in both the sets E and M. Y does not belong to E. Write down a possible value of Y. Now set E is a set of even numbers. So Y will be any number which is not even from the universal set. So you can pick any odd number from the universal set. You can take 1, 3, 5, 7, any number. They just need 1. So I'll just write here 1 value. Okay, moving to question number 7. Without using a calculator, work out. Okay, so 4 by 7 is divided by 1, 5 by 21. Step number 1 is to convert this mixed number into improper. So to do that, you multiply the denominator to the whole number and add the numerator, and the denominator stays same. So we have 4 upon 7 divided by 26 upon 21. Now dividing by a fraction is same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So your next step will be 4 upon 7 stays same. Dividing by 26 by 21 is same as multiplying by 21 over 26. Now let's see if we can reduce it. Now 7 and 21 both we can divide by 7, whereas 4 and 26 both can be divided by 2. So 4 divided by 2 will give it 2, 7 divided by 7 is 1, 21 divided by 7 is 3, and 26 divided by 2 is 13. You cannot simplify it more. So multiply the numerators. 2 times 3 is 6 over 13. So your final answer in simplest form is 6 by 13. And that gives you 3 marks. Okay, question number 8. Solve 30 over x equal to 6. It's a 1 mark question. You can just guess and write 30 divided by which number gives you 6. The answer is 5. And if you want to do the working, just take the cross product. So 30 is 6x. Okay, to cancel out 6, you divide both sides by 6. So you get x equal to 5. Next question. Part B is a inequality 11x minus 3 greater than or equal to 2 bracket 2x plus 1. Your first step would be to expand the bracket. So 11x minus 3 greater than or equal to 2 times 2x will be 4x, and 2 times 9 is 18. Now to solve, we need to bring the variable terms together and the numbers together. I always prefer to shift the smaller variable terms. So I'll take 4x to the left. So 4x is coming to the left, so minus 3 will move to the right. So 11x, when you shift 4x to the left, it will become negative 4x. The inequality sign, 18 stays same. minus 3 comes to the right, it will become plus 3. 11 minus 4 is 7x greater than or equal to 21. To cancel out 7, it's in multiplication. Divide both sides by 7. You get your final answer. X is greater than or equal to 3. Moving to the next question, question number 9. F is a point 1 minus 4, vector Fg is 8 minus 3, vector Gh is given minus 12, 35. Part A, find 3 times vector Fg. So it is 3 times Fg, which is 8 minus 3. So you multiply 8 times 3 is 24, and 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. So the first answer is 24 and minus 9. Next one, part B. Add vector Fg and Gh. Vector Fg is 8 minus 3, and you need to add vector Gh, which is minus 12 and 35. So 8 minus 12, that gives you negative 4, and minus 3 plus 35 is 32. So your answer is minus 4 and 32. Part C, work out the coordinates of point G. Now we know coordinate of point F is 1 minus 4. Now vector Fg means if you're moving from F to G, okay, your column vector is 8 and minus 3. So moving from F to G, you go 8 step to the right and 3 step down. So to find the coordinate of point G, okay, so from 1 you need to add 8. It will give you your x coordinate, which is 9, and your y coordinate minus 4. You go 3 step down, so minus 3, that gives you negative 7. So coordinate of point G is 9 minus 7. Last one, find the magnitude of vector GH. So to find the magnitude of GH, just take the square root of minus 12 square plus 35 square. You put this in your calculator, you will get the answer 37. Moving to the next one. Question number 10. It's on transformations. First part is describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. So shape A and B, if you see carefully, they are a reflection and they are reflected on this line. So the answer to this will be, it is a reflection, and the line of reflection is this line, which is going through 2. So your equation is y equal to 2, and that will give you 2 marks. Next part, rotate shape A 90 degree clockwise about the point minus 1, 2. So need to rotate shape A 90 degree clockwise, so in this direction, about the point minus 1, 2. So normally we prefer to use tracing paper, okay, so but here I'll show you without the tracing paper. Your center is minus 1 comma 2, x is minus 1, y is 2. So this is your center. So let's name the coordinates of shape A as P, Q, R and S. Now how to draw it? So from this center, you see where is P. Your P is 4 right, 1 down. So when you turn 90 degrees, so it will come down 4 down and 1 left. So you will come here. So this will be a point P dash. Same thing we will do for point S. So point S is 4 right and 3 down. So it will be 4 down and 3 right. So this will be a point S dash. Point R is 5 right and 5 down. So it will be 5 down and 5 right. So you reach here, and the last point, point Q, is from the center. It is 7 right and 5 down. So it will be 7 down and phi right, so you will reach here. Okay, so this is your point Q dash. Join these 4 points and you get your required quadrilateral. Okay, mark this as shape. Okay, so this is for part B, where you rotate shape A 90 degree clockwise about the point -1. Part C, it says enlarge shape A by scale factor -2 about the center to 0. So your center is 2, 0. So this is your center point. Now about this point you need to enlarge it by -2. So -2 is the scale factor. So what we'll do is we'll start from P and then go to the center and then continue double it the distance. Like from P to the center you go 1 left, 1 down. Now from center, because it is scale factor 2, you will do the same thing but 2 times. So it will go 1 left, 1 down, 1 left, 1 down. So this is your point P double prime. Okay, so we'll do the same thing for point S. Now from point S to the center you go 1 up, 1 left. So you do the same thing 2 times now. So it will go 1 up, 1 left, 1 up, 1 left. So you reach here. This is your point S double prime. Okay, now point R, from R to the center you go 3 step up and 2 left. So you need to go from the center 3 up, 2 left, 3 up, 2 left. So this is your point R double prime. Okay, and the last one is point Q. So from point Q to the center you go 3 up and 4 left. So from the center now we'll go 3 up and 4 left. So 3 up, 4 left, again 3 up and 4 left. You'll reach here. So this is your point Q double prime. So now you got all the 4 points. So just need to join them. You get your required diagram. So you join these two. And you have point S, point P, and join it. Okay, this gives you a required quadrilateral. Now to check your answer one more way, what you can do is just connect your points. So if you join P and P dash, it will go through the center. You join S and S dash, it goes through the center. It's true for all the other points. Okay. Okay, and that's it for this question. Let's move to the next part. Now, question 11. The diagram is given to you. The diagram shows a shape ABCD formed by the sectors of 2 circles with the same center O. Both the sector angles are 140, OC is 3.2 and CB is 2.6. The area of the shape is K pi centimeter square. Find the value of K. So if you see, there are 2 sectors here, sector OCD and sector OAB. So this radius of the smaller sector, which is OC, is 3.2 centimeters. Radius of the big sector, that is OA, is 3.2 plus 2.6. So radius of the big sector is 5.8 centimeter. Also the sector angle here is 140 degree. So theta is 140 degree. Now to find the area of the shape, which is this shaded part, we will do area of big sector minus area of small sector. So the area of shape is area of big sector minus area of small sector. Now, area of the shape is already given to us. The area of the shape is K pi. The formula for area of sector is theta by 360 times pi r square. Now, I'll write capital R for the big sector minus again theta by 360 times pi small r square. Now, what we can do here is, in the same step, we can divide throughout by pi, so all the pi's will get cancelled. Now we'll substitute the values. So we have K equal to theta is 140 by 360 times radius of the big sector is 5.8 square minus 140 by 360 times radius of the small sector is 3.2 square. Now we need to put this in the calculator and get the value of k. So let's do that. 140 over 360 times 5.8 squared minus 140 over 360 times 3.2 square. That gives you 91 by 10, that is 9.1. So right here value of k is 9.1. Okay. Now question number 12. One solution of the equation ax square plus b equal to 81 is x equal to 8. A and b are both positive integers which are greater than 1. Okay, question is to find the value of b. We have ax square plus b equal to 81. X value is 8, so a into 8 square plus b equal to 181. So that is 64a plus b equal to 181. Now we need to find the value of b. Okay, now what can be the values of a and b? The values of a and b can be positive integers greater than 1, so it can be 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay. Now suppose I take value of a as 2. So 64 times 2 is 128 and the remaining is b. It is possible. Now can I take value of a as 3? Now 64 times 3 will be definitely greater than 181 and that will make your value of b negative. So we cannot take these values because it will make b will be negative for these values. So the only option we are left with is value of a has to be 2. So 64 times 2 plus b equal to 181. 128 plus b is 181. We subtract 128 from both sides, so we get b equal to 181 minus 128. We get value of b is 53. So, okay, part B. Write down the other solution of the equation ax square plus b equal to 81. It's for only 1 mark. If you can guess, the value of x is 8 and it is quadratic, so the opposite value is negative 8. Now if you cannot, then what you can do is you can write the equation ax square plus b equal to 181. Value of a we took it as 2, so 2x square. Value of b is 53 equal to 181. So 2x square equals 181 minus 53. So you get 2x square equals 128. Divide both sides by 2, you get x square equal to 64. You take the square root, so x will be plus or minus 8. One value is already given to you, plus 8, so the second value will be x equal to negative 8. Moving to question number 13. Okay. A, B, C and D are points on a circle. AB is parallel to CD and angle ACD is marked in the diagram as 32. Chords AC and DB intersect at E. Find the value of X. Okay. So since the two sides are parallel, so these two lines are parallel. So we have a pair of alternate angles. So we can write here this angle here is 32 degree. So angle EAB is 32 because they are a pair of alternate interior angles. Okay. Now also we can notice that angle DCA, this angle and this angle are subtended by same chord, or you can say they are subtended in the same segment. So these two angles are also equal. So angle EBA is also 32, angles subtended by same chord or angles in the same segment. Okay, so Now in triangle AEB, we know two angles, we need to find the value of x. So it is pretty easy. Add both the angles and you subtract it from 180. So 180 minus 64 will give you 116. So value of x is 116 degrees. Number 14. Function f of x is given to you as 5x plus 2. Question is to find the inverse. Now it's pretty easy. F of x and y is same. Now to find the inverse, step number 1, you swap x and y. So swap x and y. So in place of x we write y, and in place of y we write x. So x equal to 5y plus 2. Now step number 2 is to solve the value. Solve for y. So we want y alone. So move 2 to the left. So it will be x minus 2 equal to 5y. I don't want the 5 with y. So divide both sides by 5. So you get y equal to x minus 2 upon 5. And the value of y is the inverse function. So you write the answer here, x minus 2 over 5. So one more way of doing the same question is we can use the function machine. So 5x plus 2. So x goes into the first machine, you times 5, and then it enters the second machine, you add 2, and that's how you get 5x plus 2. Now to find the inverse function, we draw the reverse function. So plus 2, when you do the inverse, it will become negative 2, times 5, when you do the opposite operation, it will become divide by 5. So x enters the machine, x minus, and you subtract 2 and then divide by 5. So you will get x minus 2 is divided by 5, and this is your inverse function. So whichever method is convenient, you can use it. Okay, moving to the next question. Number 15. C is the point 5 minus 1 and D is the point 13, 15. Find the midpoint of CD. To find the midpoint of a segment, the formula is very easy. You take the average of the x coordinate and the average of the y coordinates. So add both x and divide by 2. So add both x. So you get 5 plus 13 divide by 2. That will give you 9. So that is the x coordinate of the midpoint. And for the y coordinate, add both y. So minus 1 plus 15, add both y and divide by 2. That gives you 7. So the midpoint of CD is 9, 7. Second part, find the gradient of CD. Gradient, the formula for gradient is y2 minus y1, that is difference in y divided by difference in x. Suppose the first one, we take it as x1, y1, and the second point you took as x2, y2. Just substitute the values, you get your answer. So it is, you subtract the two values. So y2 is 15 minus y1 is minus 1, x2 is 13 minus x1 is 5. That gives you 16 over 8. So your slope, that is gradient of CD, is 2. Part C. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of CD. So let's draw a rough diagram to get an idea. Suppose this is segment CD. You need to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. So the perpendicular bisector will meet CD at 90 degree. Okay. And plus it will pass over the midpoint. Now, we know the coordinates of C and D. C is 5 minus 1 and D is 13, 15. We found the midpoint, which is 9, 7. Okay. And we also know the slope of line CD is 2. You need to find the equation of line L, which is the perpendicular bisector. Now, since line L is passing through the midpoint, so we have a point 9, 7 which lies on the perpendicular bisector. Also, because it is perpendicular, the slopes are related. The slope of the perpendicular line will be opposite reciprocal. Will be opposite reciprocal. So the slope was 2 for line CD. So the opposite sign of will be minus, and reciprocal of 2 will be 1 upon 2. Now, we have these two information. Using this, we can find the equation of the line. Okay, so your y slope intercept form is y equal to mx plus c. Now, you don't know the y-intercept, but we know the point x and y and the slope. So let's substitute and find the value of c. Now y is 7, m is minus half, value of x is 9 plus c. So 7, when you move it to the left, it will become plus 9 upon 2 equal to c. So your y-intercept is 23 upon 2. Now you know the slope and the y-intercept, so we can substitute and get your final equation. So y equal to mx plus c. Now substitute the value of m and c. So slope is minus 1 upon 2x and your y-intercept is 23 upon 2. So this is the equation of the perpendicular bisector of CD. Okay, moving to question number 16. Write 0.621 where there is a dot about 2 and 1. It means the digit 21 is recurring. Write this as a fraction in its simplest form. You must show all your working. Okay, so we'll start here. Let x equal to 0.621, which is same as x equal to 0.6. There is a dot on 2 and 1, so the two digits 2, 1 is recurring. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 is repeating. Now since only two digits are recurring, I'll multiply this equation by 100. Multiply by 100. If only one digit is repeating, we multiply by 10, 2 repeating by 100, 3 repeats by 1000, and so on. So when you multiply by 100, so we will get 100x equal to, the decimal point will jump 2 places to the right, so we get 62.12121. Okay, now copy the first equation below this. So x equal to, while writing we'll try to keep the decimal point in the same line, so it is 0.62121 and so on. Now what we have to do is we need to subtract the two equations. So 100x minus x will give you 99x, and on the right hand side, if you see this digits 212121 which is recurring, it will cancel out. 62.1 minus 0.6 will give you 61.5. Now to cancel out 99, divide both sides by 99. We put this in the calculator and we'll get our final answer. So 61.5 is divided by 99, that is 41 over 66. And if you want to check, 41 over 66 as a recurring is 0.62121. Okay, so right here x equal to 41 over 66. So this is the final answer. Okay, moving to the next question, that is number 17. Okay, the diagram shows a triangle with a acute angle marked x degree. The area of the triangle is 2143 centimeters square. Work out the value of x. So here we should know the formula for area of triangle. So area of triangle is half the product of the two sides multiplied by the sine of the angle between them. So if you know two sides and the angle between them, you can use these three information and find the area of the triangle. So area formula is half AB sine C. Value of A is 2143. Half the two sides are 92.5 and 71, and sine of the angle is sine x. What we'll do is we'll just find this value, half of 92.5 into 71. So half times 92.5 times 71, that gives you 3283.75. So 3283.75 times sine x. Now I don't want this number, so you divide both sides by 3283.75 and 3283.75. So this cancels out. Now you have sine x equal to 2143 upon 3283.75. So to find the value of x, you take sine inverse of both sides. So value of x will be sine inverse of 2143 upon 3283.75. So let's put this in the calculator. So shift sine inverse 2143 over 3283.75. So you get 40.738, and since it is an angle, we'll round it to one decimal place. So when you round to one decimal place, it will be 40.7. So your final answer is x equal to 40.7 degree, and it is an acute angle. Okay, question number 18. Make x the subject of the formula. Step number 1, use bracket. Now we can take cross product, so c will multiply with 2x minus 5. So c times 2x minus 5 equal to 3x. Expand the bracket, so c times 2x will be 2cx minus 5c equals 3x. Now you want to make x the subject of the formula, and x is repeating twice, so we want to bring both of them together. So what I will do is, we will shift 3x to the left and bring minus 5c to the right. So we have 2cx. When you move 3x to the left, it will become negative 3x, and when you move minus 5c to the right, it will become positive 5c. Now we need to factor out x, so when you factor out x, you are left with 2c from the first term, and from the second term you are left with 3 equal to 5c. I want x all alone. It means I don't need this bracket, so to cancel it, you divide both sides by the bracket 2c minus 3. So this will cancel out. So your final answer, x is 5c over 2c minus 3, and that will give you 4 marks. Okay, moving to the next question. M is inversely proportional to the square of t plus 2. Value of m and t is given. Find m when t equal to 8. Okay, so m is inversely proportional, so it will be 1 upon square of t plus 2. So t plus 2 whole square. When you write as an equation, it will become m equal to a constant over t plus 2 whole square. Now we have a set of values which is given to you, so we substitute both the values of m and t. So value of m is 0.64 equal to k upon value of t is 3, so it will be 3 plus 2 whole square. 3 plus 2, that is 5 square is 25. Take the cross product, so we get value of k is 0.64 times 25, and that will give you k equals 16. What the value of k? Now we'll substitute it back in the same equation. You get the equation of variation. So m equals to 16 upon t plus 2 whole square. But they don't want the equation or the formula, they want us to find the value of t. So what you have to do is simply substitute the value of t. So find m when t equal to 8. So let's substitute here. So m equal to 16 over value of t is 8 plus 2 whole square. 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 square is 100. When you divide 16 by 100, you will get the answer 0.16. Okay, question 20. In the Venn diagram, shade the region A intersection B complement intersection C. it means we need the region which is common to A and C and common with B complement, means it should be outside the set B. Common with A and C is this portion, and the one which is outside the circle B is only this part. So we need to shade only this part, and that's it. This is our answer. So the region which is common with A and C, but it is outside the circle B. And that's it. It is only for 1 mark. Question number 21. Solve the equation. Now this has become a frequent question. Okay, 5 sin x equal to minus 3. So divide both sides by 5. So you get sin x equal to minus 3 over 5 or 0.6. Now we'll stop here and note down few points. Now here the value of sine is negative. Now you need to know the cast rule. So your quadrant 1, all the ratios are positive. Quadrant 2, only sine is positive. Quadrant 3, only tan is positive, and quadrant 4, only cosine is positive. Now our sine is negative, so it is not in the first quadrant, it is not in the second quadrant, so it is in quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So I have to look for my answer in quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Okay, let's continue. So to find the value of x, you take the inverse. So x equal to sine inverse of negative 0.6. Let's do it in the calculator. Shift sine inverse negative 0.6. And that gives you minus 36.86. So when you round to one decimal place, because after 8 you have a 6, so it will become minus 36.9. So value of x is minus 36.9 degree. You got the answer, but if you read carefully, it says your angle is between 0 to 360 degree only. So we need only the positive. So your negative angle tells you that, okay, so we draw this reflection like this. So the angle is in the clockwise direction. This angle here is 36.9. So the reflection here is also 36.9. Now to find the angle in the third quadrant, it starts from here all the way till this angle. The rule is 180 plus theta the angle, and for the fourth quadrant is from here all the way to this part is 360 minus theta. So let's work it out. So value of x will be 180 plus 36.9. So that will give me 216.9 degree, and the other angle will be x equal to 360 minus the angle 36.9. That will give you 323.1 degree. So your final answer is 216.9 or 323.1 degree. Okay, moving to the next question. Number 22. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form. It's very simple. It gives you 3 marks, so you can use the butterfly method. Suppose you have a upon b plus c upon d. So the butterfly method is, you take the cross product, a into d will be ad plus b times c is bc, and we multiply the denominator bd. So let's apply the same thing here. So 5 will multiply with 2x minus 1 plus 4 will multiply with 3x plus 2, and you multiply out the denominators, 3x plus 2 bracket 2x minus 1. Now we will just expand the numerator. So 5 times 2x is 10x, 5 times 1 is 5, 4 times 3 is 12x, and 4 times 2 is 8. Keep the denominator same, no need to expand, we can leave it like this, 2x minus 1. Now if you see in the numerator we have some like terms that can be combined. So 10x plus 12x will give you 22x, and minus 5 plus 8 is 3, and the denominator will keep the same, 3x plus 2 and 2x minus 1. Okay, we cannot simplify it further, so this is your final answer for number 22. Now moving to the last question, that is question number 23. Bag A and bag B each contains red and yellow sweets. Anna picks a sweet at random from bag A. Ben picks a sweet at random from bag B. The probability that Anna picks a red is 2 by 5. Okay, so suppose this is bag A. Okay, Anna picks from bag A and Ben picks from bag B. In both the bags you have red sweets and yellow sweets. So you have red and you have yellow. Okay. Okay. It says the probability that Anna picks a red is 2 by 5. So probability of red is 2 out of 5 for Anna. So if red is 2 by 5, so yellow will be remaining. So you can do 1 minus 2 upon 5. So the probability of yellow from bag A is 3 over 5. Okay. Now probability that both Anna and Ben pick a yellow is 1 upon 10. So and means when you multiply both the probabilities, okay, the answer is 1 upon 10. So we don't know this, so we can work it out. So 3 upon 5 into probability of yellow for bag B is 1 upon 10. So now to solve this, you shift it, it will flip. So probability of yellow in bag B will be 1 upon 10. When you shift, it will flip, it will become 5 upon 3. And when you simplify, that gives you 1 over 6. So probability of yellow in bag B is 1 by 6. So if yellow is 1 upon 6, so the remaining will be 5 out of 6. So now we have all the values. Now let's get to the question. Find the probability that Anna and Ben both pick a red sweet. So it is and, so probability of red for bag A, and so you multiply. Probability of red in bag B is 5 over 6. So both 5 will get cancelled. You simplify, you get a final answer 1 over 3. Okay, that's it in this paper. See you. Thank you.